Okay guys, I wanted to give my first review of a radio, and I wanted to pick the Futaba T8J. It's the radio I used for my first quad, and it sets up beautifully for NASA, GPS, failsafe. It's got just enough channels where you can get all the features you want, including setting up tilt on a VR knob. I'm just going to go over a few of the features, and I've been flying for years since I was a little kid, and I'll tell you what, it's a great radio as far as confidence of holding on to it, knowing where all your switches are, real easy access to everything. Whether you're a pincher or a thumb guy, me personally, I'm a thumb guy. You know, it's a real nice radio. You got adjustable stick gimbals here; they can move up and down. The gimbal tension is adjustable. Trims are nice and easy to feel, and they're digital. And it's just a really good all-around radio. You got your square Futaba plug in the back, charging jack, and it only runs on 4 AA, or you can use a LiPo pack or whatnot. Let's get into the menu. Oh, another thing that's great, it's got a throttle warning, so that's good. Now, when you get into the menu here, and we'll try to show you guys. The best way to do this, to get in, hold the plus. Now you have model select, and this is a knob, joystick pretty much. Hit that, and you can get into different models. You can copy models from this button, and to back out of it, you either hit end, or I think you can hit minus and it'll back out. Let's see here. We're going to go to model name next, just by moving down on the joystick, and you can see everything is real easy to do here. I know for plus or minus here moves your icon on the left where you can program the name, and then your joystick, which is real nice because you can go directly to the letter you want. You don't have to jump through hoops to your ass on fire to set up a name. That's a nice feature there, is that joystick. So anyway, you can set up your model name, your username. Now this is for customer Paul in North Carolina, so this is actually your radio I'm using. It's great. I'm going to go down to Dual Rate Expo. This is for the acrobatic pilots. We're going to get into that. You can set up your curves, your exponential, and what's great about this radio, you can assign any switch for any function. So, right now this would be on switch D if it was active, and right here is D. All the switches are nicely labeled, real easy to, you can always tell if it's a 2-position or a 3-position switch. Just a great all-around radio as far as that goes. I'm going to get out of there. We're going to go to endpoint. Real simple here. You got all your endpoints as far as these are set up for a NASA system, so for your fail-safes. That's why the gear is at 6161. Real easy. Sub-trim, parameters. This is where you select your plane, helicopter, or whatnot. You can use all kinds of, you can get into, go to another page, page 2, your contrast to your screen, your keys, your time on, your home display you can choose, which is nice. You can pick timers or whatever you want there, and you can look at what kind of batteries. This jog navigation, I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think that has to do with this dial here. And you can change your light colors, the LED here in this. Really cool, really selectable. It's really customizable. It's a customizable radio. This is for model transfer. This is where you can copy models. Another great feature there. You got your servo reversing, which is nice. Throttle cut. This works out planes and helicopters to make them safer. You got your idle down trim. And you have all the toys too for all your acrobatic pilots. You have snap rolls. You can do elevator flat mixes, air brakes, elevator rudder mixes, flap elevator mixes, gyro sensitivity you can adjust remotely, which is nice. And you got your all different plane types here. Flaperons you can set up, VTAL elevons, and the third screen is your custom mixes. Throttle curve, pitch curve, auxiliary channels, which I'm always into this. I think on this this is set up for the gear on the NASA system, so this is channel 5 is for my return to home, 6 is my VR knob for pitch of the gimbal, or tilt, I'm sorry, of the gimbal. Channel 7 is G, which is my orientation, or intelligent orientation control. You got your, I believe it's course lock and then home lock all the way towards you. And channel 8, I have it on D, which is a 2-position switch. That's going to be for the camera selection. You can adjust these though to anything you want, which is really a nice feature. You have your servo monitor, which is great. It tells you, you can see your limits and where they're at with all your servos and your switches. That's a nice feature to have. You can view them live where your limits are on that. Timers are great. You can control switch resets, whether it's set to the throttle, going up halfway, or whatever you want to do. You can count them up or down. You have 2 timers you can use. You can display them both on the home page there. All your trainer functions that really you don't use that much. You're going to use like 5 and 6 if you're using head tracking with pan and tilt. You can use other channels for that as well. And your fail safes, which are adjustable, and you have another feature here. It's a battery fail safe, which I'm not sure how it works, but I've heard it does work, so it's a pretty nice feature. The balance on the radio is excellent. If you're going to use a neck strap, which I never do, I don't know why, I never have. This is pretty nice, no antenna up here, and just a real built, real solid. It's like Futaba at its finest. So let me know if you guys have any questions on this radio, and be sure to give Futaba the business. Thanks.